right, it is 7:30. Of course, all this morning we're talking about Tropical Storm Debby, and I just saw that you tweeted lots of tornado watches until 2, right?
Until 2 p.m., yes. Don't want to scare people. It's a watch. It means conditions are right that you could see tornadoes, or basically land spouts. It is not a warning. That's a big difference. You get a tornado warning, that's when you take off the coat, you roll up your sleeves, and you basically button down the hatches and get ready to be on the air for a long, long time. Not so this morning. Let's just get right to it. We're talking about, we're talking about some showers moving in from the Gulf of Mexico, and we do have an area flood watch. A flood watch, basically. We're talking about low-lying areas that are prone to flooding and likely to see it again if you aren't already experiencing that. There is a lot of rain out there that has been moving through the last couple of days, and it is still coming our way as we take a look at the Gulf of Mexico there. Actually, I want to go back a graphic. I don't know why these are advancing on me the way they are, but that is what happens, I guess. Tropical Storm Debby is going to lift to the north. She is rather stationary right now. Quite a bit of cloud cover. Strong winds for us. That is going to be producing a very rough current. Some very rough waters off the coast of southwest Florida for today. In fact, seas at about 6 to 10 feet. And you're talking about winds out of the south, 20 to 25, gusting to 30 knots at times. So rough waters out at Fort Myers Beach, and that is where we join our Alex Butler.
Out here in this area, most of the area of Fort Myers Beach already underwater, as you were talking about. A lot of this flooding has already come all the way up to the area where most people would be walking up from the beach. The pier area, a lot of water starting to rise over there, and most people haven't seen the waters actually looking this way in a very long time, probably since the last time there was a storm in this area. I just talked to a man who was walking along the water side, and he said that he saw a little bit of this flooding start yesterday around 2 o'clock, but he said now it's the worst it's been in the last 24 hours. And, you know, we got here about 2 hours ago and started to see a lot of this starting to rise. You can also see over here behind me that some of these beach tables, which are connected to this restaurant here next to me, have started to, the water started to rise up against those a little bit, and much of this water continuing to rise. Since we got here earlier, I could see that this area down here below has already gotten higher than it was when we arrived. But some areas still receding. It seems like a storm may be coming because rain's starting to come in, and obviously that will mean that combination with the water rising could mean more flooding. But the big thing is rip currents. They want to make sure that people stay away from this water and obviously stay away from the areas where most people tend to try to go when they see a lot of these high tide happening, because a lot of people want to come out and see it. You also want to stay away from the pier area. We've seen a lot of spectators already out in that area. Tornado watches are not in effect right now, but a high surf advisory as well as a flood watch still will continue throughout the evening. And of course, if this storm continues, we should see this water continue to rise, and we'll keep you updated on if it does.